This was a real coming of age moment for me, because like most of you, I've always bought my meat from the supermarket or butchery. And then a friend of mine said to me, "Hey Prashant, why don't you come over to my farm and we'll slaughter a pig together for Christmas." So this is what this experience is all about.
Alright, so here we are at the Beyond Pork farm. We are about to slaughter 2 piglets, one for the customer who wants them for some Christmas lunch, and another one for us that we are going to be spit braaiing Serbian style tomorrow. So yeah, that's what's happening. We're about to choose some piglets. You will get to see now. We're about to weigh them before we slaughter them. Then after we process them, we have to check the weight too.
And I'm gonna try pig livers for the first time. Nicola doesn't like them, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I wanna have a go. It was squealing now. We're eating the liver.
Yo, that thing is loud. And just when we thought we were getting somewhere...
Hey, that's right. Hey, go! Nicola! Go! Go!
Oh no, we've just got the pigs that have escaped. Oh. So we finally managed to get the last one. Once all the pigs were back inside, we went back to weighing the pig that we had selected.
31, it's okay.
Oh,
32.
oh, that pig's time has come. It's about to all be over in a couple of minutes. So it must be dunked in the water straight away.
Yeah.
By the time I set my camera and the exposure, it was already over. Igor had basically stabbed it in the throat, and then this is where you can see him taking out like a chunk of its jugular. He throws it on the ground, and by that time it's over for the pig. It takes a couple of minutes for it to die, and then we've basically got to hang it up for it to bleed out. This was the part that sort of had me a bit confused. So when I'd first gone there, Igor had said we're going to have to dunk the pig in the water for 10 seconds. But when you're watching this clip, and if you're counting in your head, even if you start counting now, you can tell that this is way longer than 10 seconds.
You're counting.
So this is where we stuffed up. And if you're also thinking of doing a spit, and you want to do what we did, then make sure that when you dunk the pig in, it is only dunked in for 10 seconds and not longer. I'm trying not to get the skin, man, but I can't really take all this hair off. Things bloody hairy. I thought I was hairy. Next level hairy. So because we'd dunked it in the water for too long, as we were scraping it with a knife, a lot of the skin was coming off. And we were getting so frustrated doing it with a knife. So Igor pulled out the blowtorch and we blowtorched a bit of the hair, which made it a lot easier to scrape off.
Put on the fire then.
Yeah. So this is all the offcuts or something?
Yeah, those are intestines, eh? I'm not using intestines.
No, the part of the liver that you just cut off. These parts here.
Sure.
These parts.
Yeah, those are offcuts.
Hey,
Is this food? Piece of liver here. Should have forgot. No, that stuff you see here, there is this thing is full of some liquid, which is very sour. It's not edible. Yeah, we messed it up a bit, you see. There's poops, we don't really here, but I will wash it. Because you see, this wouldn't have happened had the animal been discontinued feed day earlier. Because what we were doing, we were killing an animal that ate today. So that's a very big problem. Eh? Because it's full of stuff. Kidneys. This is edible also. I mean, he eats the stuff. I don't
You don't like your kidney?
Well, try. You can leave it there.
So all this is going to be a waste?
Yeah.
Like you've never touched it?
There are people who know how to cook those things too.
But you don't?
I don't. Back home they know how to cook it. There's a lot of cleaning, there's a lot of shit in there. I really am not interested. Normally I would be a bit more neat, but I don't know, I'm rushing. Still have so much stuff to do.
The heart.
Heart and the lungs.
Oh, you don't even have the heart in the lungs.
Yes, all this.
That's all?
It's all those, yeah.
It's all what?
It's all waste. Okay, cool. Let's start dressing it. See, I don't like all these hanging shits. I like to dress the pig nicely so that it's only middle bit, even this middle bit. This one, normally in New Zealand and in Serbia, this goes when you're slaughtering. This would go for veterinarian examination so that they can determine whether the meat is healthy or not, because they will need a sample of meat. So when a farmer is in a rural area where there's no abattoirs, when he's doing it by hand, he is obliged by law to take that thing for veterinarian inspection.
And what is that thing?
Which one?
This
This is meat.
Oh, but any part of the meat just from here.
That one is taken. Because
Yeah,
if you're
that's
cutting
what-
any
that's
of
what-
these,
that's
you are
what-
ruining what's for sale. So this
Okay.
part is an awkwardly hanging part of meat that is used for nothing. So what they do is they cut off literally like these little pieces that are cut off now from here. You saw that there?
Mhm.
And that's what goes for inspection. Eh? It's nice, I'm telling you.
It's not nice.
Why? Look, we have to have two pieces. Two.
Mommy must have had KFC by now, and I'm.
You are at the farm. You're at the farm with the men. Eating man food, not KFC.
I did.
You dipped, but you never had any meat.
You said it's not.
What is the problem?
It's not nice.
How?
The way you cooked it. First, when Mohovasi came, it was bleh. Because it was not nice.
Now it's better.
Not better.
I'm telling you it's better. No.
This is the first thing we talked about when I got in the car. Do you like pork? I like pork, but I don't like liver.
I think it doesn't like the texture of liver because it's not like meat. It's liver. I grew up eating this one.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't taste bad at all.
Yeah. Because when there was war and crisis and stuff, meat was expensive. Like, then you could afford liver, not meat. When, times were tough. So you eat liver like almost every day. Some chicken liver, pork liver.
And it's only nice when it's fresh.
It's nice when it's fresh.
Yeah,
when the
otherwise
liver
it-
goes old, yeah. It's best when it's like this, fresh from the animal, like this.
I've had like Sevete's liver, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've had liver before. I think it was cow liver, and it was like
liver,
not
yeah.
fresh.
Mm.
So I got the
Yeah.
runs. I got the runs for days. Yeah, and then it put me off completely. I didn't like it. Something I don't do every day back in New Zealand. So something to write home about.